sign this for me?
Oh, sure. Who can I make it out to?
Oh, no, it's your dry cleaning bill.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Rove,
Yeah?
it's nearly showtime. You gotta get to hair and makeup.
What? But I've already done that, so...
Oh, okay. All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, Chuckers, Rove, you nervous?
Oh, not too much, just, you know...
Jeez, I would be. 2 years out of the game, I'd be shitting myself.
Hey, Rove, I love you. I'm your #1 fan.
Thanks, mate.
I'm gonna stab you later.
What?
Hey, good luck, Rove.
Oh, thank you.
You'll need it. One of the lights just fell and killed a puppy.
Hey, Rove.
Oh, hey, Kathy.
Hey, I just went and said hi to the audience. They seem pretty excited.
Oh, thank God.
Well, they actually seem a little more excited about me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rove McManus.
Yeah, you're f***ed.
Tonight, a familiar friend with a new show, actor Lisa Kudrow. From the D-list, stand-up comedian Kathy Griffin. And without his entourage, Jerry Ferrara. From Hollywood, here's Rove McManus.
Thank you very much. It is great to be back, thank you, and welcome to Rove LA. There is a lot of love in the room tonight. I just want to say thank you very much to everybody for coming in, for all of you watching at home. It is slightly confronting that there's a lot of people saying, I love you, and there's genuinely one man over there who looked at me like this and went... I know it was you, you don't need to go, no, that was me, that was me. I was the creepy guy. I've been getting a lot of questions about this show, and the one thing I do want to point out is that although we are being filmed here in America, it's not actually being shown in America. Which means we can pretty much say whatever we like about those morons. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I'm sure we'll fix that. Now, of course, a lot of people are probably wondering what I have been doing over the last 2 years since I've been away. I will be honest, I have been in a Bali prison. Someone put drugs in my boogie board bag. It's a native thing when you do the voice, you gotta squat, right? And I would have been back sooner, but I kind of stuffed up because when I first got here, someone told me the only way I can make it in Hollywood is to sleep my way to the top. And like, don't get me wrong, I tried that. It's just no one told me it had to be with someone rich and famous, so... I just nailed some homeless guy in an alleyway, and to his credit, he did try to make a few calls, but it was into a banana, which was of really no use. And it's been great being in here in LA. It's a crazy town, but there's still so many fascinating places, and a lot of places have really interesting tales to tell. Like, even in the last 2 years since I've lived here, I've barely even scratched the surface. For example, this is true. I was doing a photo shoot during the week, right, in a park that's just up the road from me in Beverly Hills. It's a lovely place. There's lots of greenery. There's a pond with ducks and a really nice fountain. It's a very, very beautiful park. But when we were done, the photographer said to me, see that toilet block? That's where George Michael was busted for wanking over a cop. Yes, that's right. My adorable, innocent little local park is the George Michael toilet park. Did you guys know this? Yes, of course, you knew this. And I should point out, of course, I know I should be, for our American guests, instead of saying toilet, I should say bathroom or restroom. Right. But trust me, he was neither bathing or resting. He was toileting. And I can't, like, I've had picnics in that park. I fed the ducks. I've adored that park. Now I feel dirty. Although not dirty enough that I wouldn't get a photo. From Friends and her new show, Web Therapy, Lisa Kudrow. She'll soon be doing a tour of stand-up dates in Australia. It's Kathy Griffin. And you know him as Turtle from Entourage. It's Jerry Ferrara. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Now, you girls were nodding. Are you aware of the George Michael?
Everybody goes there on the tour.
Oh, really? Yes. And which tour is that?
A whore tour. Celebrity whoring incidents.
Now, how has it been for you guys? Like, I know Jerry and Kathy, you moved here from interstate to LA. How was it when you first arrived?
I got lost a lot. I remember the third day I was here, I got a jaywalking ticket, which was nice. You ever get pulled over on foot before?
I didn't think people could actually do that.
I was just crossing. I actually never knew what jaywalking was. I thought you actually had to make a J in the street from like corner to corner. And I crossed against the light and I got pulled over on foot. And now when I go back to New York, you know, no one waits for traffic lights in New York. All my friends across the street, I'm kind of just like, no, $400. They think I'm crazy. And
well, in LA, you could also get arrested just for walking. No one walks anywhere.
No.
It's crazy.
There's no sidewalks. There are entire neighborhoods without sidewalks.
You
Just
look very
driveways.
suspicious. You look very, very suspicious.
I would call the police if I saw either one of you walking near my house. And you in particular.
Yeah, especially if you've seen me walk. It's a very
Or come out of that George Michael bathroom.
It's a very suspicious walk.
Yes.
Now, Kathy, you moved here
From Chicago, correct.
and you made your parents move.
I did. I forced my parents to retire here because I told them it would be a relaxing retirement. And then I just started doing commercials and acting and tortured them for like 20 more years after that.
But they said yes. They
love it. They're all about golfing. So my mom and dad live to golf and golf to live. Oh, and
Or at
drinking.
least
I
hit
forgot.
people
And a
with
ton
clubs.
of drinking. I meant to say golfing and being alcoholics.
And Lisa, what I found interesting about you is you are one of the few people who were born and raised in LA. There's very few LA locals like that.
Except for everybody that I grew up with.
But I found most people are from out of town. It just makes it easier to sort of make jokes about the city when people go, yeah, it's weird, I'm not from here.
Yeah, but I've noticed a lot of people aren't making fun of it so much anymore. They used to. But
And why was that?
I think an inferiority complex.
Oh, yes.
Now, are you aware?
Wait, what?
Yeah, come
None of you are
on.
from LA? It's a superior place. I mean, it's the best place in the world to live. LA.
I'll clap for that. I will clap for
But
that.
maybe not so smart because they went, when I
I thought there was a real New York-LA rivalry.
You know what? I guess yeah, but you know, that was Biggie and Tupac. You know, they're no longer here. So. I think it's over now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, now it's time for a little something we call Getting to Know You. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah. This is the part of the show where we find out an interesting tidbit about each of our guests in the hope of getting a sparkling talk show moment. Okay, Lisa, obviously you're a multi-Emmy-winning actress and starred in films such as Easy A, but what we might not know about you is you find nothing fun about karaoke.
Right.
Why is that?
It's just an opportunity to be humiliated. That's how I see it.
Have you ever gone to karaoke, though?
Yes. But a long time ago, because I learned fast.
I don't mind karaoke.
Okay.
Like if I get up to perform, karaoke's fine, but then when someone else gets up, I'm done.
Well, do you have your go-to karaoke song?
Footloose, Kenny Loggins.
Hello, no scrubs, TLC. Obviously.
So we'll do ours, and then everyone else.
What's yours? What's your go-to karaoke song?
I've only done karaoke one time,
See?
the actual singing, and I made the awful mistake of singing Italian Restaurant by Billy Joel. 9-minute, 45-second song. If you notice, it starts off real slow, and then it goes fast.
Yeah.
And then it gets slow again. Yeah.
Was there any booze involved?
Yeah.
It's like the song...
I had time to order a drink and then go back up on stage and finish the set. I get angry, too. Like, the people who go up and are really good, I'm like, what? No one else is supposed to be good.
That's a good point.
That's the point.
It's a very good point.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy. Well, we know Kathy from her 6 seasons on My Life on the D-List, but... yes! The applause of recognition. But your first job was at a pie shop?
Yes, I was a busboy.
Oh.
Yeah, I I mean, look, you can call me bus girl, but they just called me busboy. Hey, busboy. And I was so desperate for tips that if anybody vomited on the table, which sometimes the elderly patrons would puke on their pie plate.
Wow.
And the really kind servers would say, hey, busboy, and I'd say, that's me. And then they would give me an extra $5 tip if I would clean up the puke, which I happily did for $5. Suck it!
The two things. So, firstly, what makes them throw up in the first place?
Well, it's like, old person. It's
Everyone knows old people are constantly
Are you kidding? They love vomiting. They love Judge Judy, Fox News, and vomiting.
So you come into this world as a baby, pooping and vomiting, and you go out of this world as
Same
a
way.
Same thing.
Hopefully with a good piece of pie. And so I remember this really sweet woman coming in to like the old people, like, what do they call it? Like the early breakfast, early brunch.
Early
Like a
bird
brunch.
special?
Early bird
So she
special.
literally was like eating her pie like this. And she was like this. And she had no reaction. She just went and just like very politely waited. And I was like, I think there's $5 in it. I cleaned it up.
And then how do you clean it up?
Oh, it
Here
takes
I
a whole
ask.
bunch of towels. And then you have to be nice because there's other customers and you're like, oh no, it's just some pie. It's really good. And you have to try not to puke yourself, so you're heaving a little bit. Are you? How's your gag reflex?
We're gonna lose Jerry
How's
pretty
your
quick.
gag? I got it for $5. You don't know what
I
else.
think I only have $3 on me.
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, Jerry, well, you know him from Entourage, but what you may not know about him is, now, Jerry, have you quit over 25 jobs since you arrived in Hollywood? How does that happen?
I think it was 21. 21, yeah.
How?
Well, when I first moved out here, I was, trying to act and going on auditions, so I would work in restaurants. I couldn't be a waiter because I was too clumsy, so I was a host.
Ooh,
Not the hostess, I was a host.
So what's a host?
I just basically seat people, and what I would do is every now and then I'd get an acting job, a guest star, a co-star, and I'd make a few $1,000, and I would go into that restaurant thinking I'm in the clear, and I'd basically F you, you're an ass, and then I would quit. The money would run out a month later, and I'd be right back at a different restaurant. And that was a cycle for a solid year and a half, 2 years. And I didn't have a car either, by the way. Most would think you'd save up the money that you made to buy a car. I just would, rollerblade to the restaurants.
So you would turn up sweaty.
Yeah.
But in a fine pair of hot pants.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why, I just love to quit jobs.
All right, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back. Lisa Kudrow and Kathy Griffin. Show is going so well. There's a man reading in the audience during the break. Are you reading a book? Did you bring a book? Oh, okay. And what did you write? Dear Diary. Give me your journal.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking reading a journal on my show.
I want to see it. I'm excited.
Oh,
Well, Brenton Thwaites.
Wow, this is going to be...
Oh, can I offer you some money not to read that? Is that...
Nope.
Dude, you're done.
Oh, I see doodles.
Look at that.
It's like a Picasso.
It's like a Picasso. He would like... Well, for those of you who are interested, Brenton Thwaites thinks it would be a great idea to have a surf movie co-starring Gerard Butler.
He is making one.
So what's your last entry?
There are auditions.
Oh, you've written out Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
You realise that's already been done, right? I've got this great idea for a play. Well, we'll write in your journal during the course of the night. Yes. We'll have,
Are these like character bios?
Yeah.
he's a young Australian actor doing very well on Slide. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. One thing that was very interesting once we had our bookings for this very first show was to discover that, Lisa, you and Kathy are almost BFFs.
We are definitely old pals.
Yeah.
I know Lisa and have loved Lisa for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Well, we used to... remember we went through that period, we were on the phone at like 11:30.
Remember the OJ? We watched the OJ chase together on the phone. That's right. We did.
Yeah, we
That
did.
is love.
We really were. The car's
like
going
hours.
so slowly. For hours on the phone.
Hours.
Now, you have performed together in The Groundlings, which is an improvisational troupe. Very popular here in LA. But prior to that, in 1991, you starred together in a wonderful movie called The Unborn.
Right.
I stand by it. I totally stand by
well,
it. I'm not embarrassed at all.
For those who haven't seen this, wow, powerful movie, dare I say it, it's journal-worthy. Here's a clip of, now, Lisa, you were behind the desk.
Yeah.
And Kathy...
I like that you have to identify us because we're so unrecognizable now.
Well, I think Kathy will speak for herself. Let's have a look.
Mr. and Mrs. Marshall, we have an appointment.
Okay, you need to fill this out, and the doctor will be with you in a few minutes.
Thanks. How many years have we been trying? 4, 4.5?
And it's more like 5.
Excuse me. This is your first visit, isn't it?
We've been on the waiting list since last August.
Well, Meyerling really is the best. I prefer a female OBGYN, but his success rate with infertility is close to 100%.
I know all the Emmys have been given out today already,
No,
but you
that's
should
a Golden
deserve it.
Globe Lifetime Achievement. Okay, that's what that is.
Oh my God, I sounded like a chipmunk.
That was the Faces of Innocence, and then it turns into shaded by Hollywood and show business.
Now, you do look very different in
I've
that.
had like 4 facelifts since then. That was me 2 noses ago. 2 noses ago.
How much work have you had done?
As much as my body would withstand. No, I had little nips and tucks and shots and stuff, but yeah, that was my old head.
Well, hands up. Show of hands who has had plastic surgery, who has had some sort of operation.
Come on.
Jerry. What have you had done, Lisa?
I had a rhinoplasty when I was 16. That's a nose job.
That's exciting. Now, was that a purely cosmetic thing?
Yeah, except for my deviated septum.
Oh yeah, me too.
I had one of those.
Oh.
I had one of those.
Mine
it makes
was
it sound like your nose is like really dirty.
It's deviated, naughty, dirty nose.
Septum. But I found it to be really painful. Kathy, you've woken up in the middle of surgery.
I woke up in the middle of it, so...
Well,
yes, gasp!
Yes, you should get... Okay, so you know how the anesthesiologist says, hold my hand and squeeze if you need more. So I'm under, and I wake up, and there really was a little mallet, and I see it going chink, and I hear this noise, and even though I was out of it, I remember going like, and squeezing the guy's hand. So yeah, that was pleasant. I woke up in the middle of my nose job.
But I was awake for my
Jerry's
whole
going to throw up
Whoa.
again.
You're gonna make me pass out on the show.
Yeah, but I was awake for the whole thing, though.
Why?
Because
Hang on, for your entire surgery?
Yeah, because you had to, so that you had to, because they told me don't swallow any liquid because that will be blood and it will upset your stomach. So you need to spit it out. You need to spit it out. So they didn't want you to be asleep.
Were you talking?
I don't know. I just remember the tap, 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 crack, and then moving this like this. It was really
Suddenly this man losing 55 pounds doesn't seem so bad. You have lost a lot of weight since series 1 of Entourage. I have. The people are happy.
Yes. Okay, no, I'm back.
So you losing that weight, was that part of Hollywood and the feeling that you need to have that for your appearance, or is it something to do with the character?
No, that was literally me just getting bored of the way I was, I was just lazy and, not exercising. I used to play a lot of sports when I was a kid, and I just literally got bored of what I was doing. I needed to change it up and challenge myself a little bit, and, yeah.
Hands up, who would wax that turtle, am I right?
Right here, buddy.
I don't even know what that means.
But that's the most horrifying thing it's a great picture, yeah.
That's good.
What's the secret? We all want to know.
It's really not a secret other than you have to be a little insane about it and just discipline and not beating yourself up when you go awry. I've had many a food meltdown. I had one backstage.
Oh, there's
homemade cookies back there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was nervous eating in the M&Ms, and someone said, "You want there's cookies?" I said, "Woof." Yeah. Done.
Jerry, you're not the only one who has been seen recently with a topless photo on the couch.
Lisa!
Yes.
Lisa, how could you?
I'm pretty sure we'll guess who this is. How?
Nice, Kathy.
That's me and my tits.
That's lovely.
I don't know what to tell you.
Where were you? Where was that?
All right, I was at Gloria Estefan's house. Yes, I'm dropping names left and right.
Do it.
All right, you're darn right I will. So I was playing Miami, and she said I could stay at her house. And then she said, when the cruise ships come by, I flash them all the time. So like an idiot, I believed her. Which makes no sense that Gloria Estefan would ever do that. But I was with a bunch of my friends and anything for a laugh. And so the cruise ship came by, and I was like, woohoo, look at these, baby. They're real. Live it, love it. Ah! And then I saw them online, and turns out I had the old top off a little too long. And so, yeah, there they are. And I own it. I'm proud of it. And I'm going to...
And you have all this to look forward to. All right, coming up after the break, sex. And now that I've got your attention, sex. It will actually be sex.
Let's time it out.
Too effeminate? Is that too effeminate? I'm not sure what to do with the leg crossing.
Just rest the ankle on the knee.
But then you see too much sock. And this, like for me, normally I'm like Dr. Novelty Sock 5000. This is very conservative for me.
Oh.
Good. I'm glad we had this talk. Okay, now it's time to ask 3 leading questions. But you don't have to worry because they will not get too personal. Lisa Kudrow, are you into hardcore pornography?
No.
Jerry Ferrara, have you ever watched a porn film on your own?
No. I mean, clearly I'm kidding.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Why was everybody disappointed? Oh, expected more, turtle. Kathy Griffin,
Yes.
how many times have you filmed yourself having sex?
Ooh, myself or with a dude?
That's all we need. That's all we need. Now, the reason for tonight's 3 leading questions is, of course, pornography. Pornography is as American as apple pie. An apple pie that someone's had sex with. And 90% of American porn films are made right here. Not in my lap, but in Los Angeles. So I went along to the Exotica Expo, which is the mecca for sex-starved nerds, and got to chat with the stars of this multi-billion-dollar industry. How's your Exotica going so far?
Yes.
I'm uncomfortable. Tegan Presley, how long have you been in the industry for?
A little close to a decade, so 8 years.
Wow, and how did you get into it to begin with?
To get back at my ex-boyfriend.
Job well done. Jessica Bangkok.
That's me.
How did you come up with your performance name?
I'm not Thai, so Bangkok is just, I'm living by reputation.
Now, if you had have gone with the traditional way of choosing a porn name being first pet, first street, what would your porn name have been?
My stage name would have been Timothy Bell.
Mine would have been Tinkerbell Calanghetti.
Yeah, I could use Tinkerbell.
Why not?
Maybe you had a friend who had a dog.
Toby.
That's perfect. Toby Calanghetti. Appearing at the next gay film, Toby Calanghetti.
What about the gay one? Nina, you've been in the industry for nearly 30 years.
Yeah.
You are a proud bisexual.
Absolutely.
But you don't care what they got between the legs, you'll have it.
Pretty much.
If you had the choice between these two, who would you wish to have sex with?
Oh, that's the Prime Minister.
Oh my God, you know what you're doing.
Oh, I love redheads. Her, of course. Yeah.
You love redheads.
I do. I bet she's got a nice fiery bush.
So how have you found your day here so far?
I went to a seminar and I enjoyed it. It was on script writing for women-specific porn.
If you had to write a script using these two characters, what would you come up with?
Oh, well, she's the foreman. This is the asshole that she has to direct. to do the work, and he's always giving her a hard time, and finally she has to lay down the law and rape his ass.
You pretty much summed up our whole political system in one sentence. That was brilliant. Be honest, what do you think of some of the scripts you guys are asked to perform?
Let's just put it out there. We are not mainstream actresses and actors, okay? A lot of us aren't very good at acting, so what you're seeing is the best we could do unless we had some training.
Here we go. Who's there? The pizza man. Who ordered the large sausage? Must be me. Ma'am, why are you wearing lingerie to meet a pizza man? That's how I dress. That's how I roll. Look, I have no money to pay for it. You have no money to pay for it? Then how am I getting it paid? We'll just pay in trade. I'm
here with Capri Anderson. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
Very, very well. A lot of people might know you as the person that was locked in a hotel room with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How was that?
I wasn't exactly winning.
How long have you been in the industry for?
I've been in the industry for almost 5 years now. So it's been a long time, since I was 18.
What do you do with your time outside the industry?
I attempted to learn how to play the piano one time, and I'll show you as far as I got.
Is it on?
Get out of here. How was it?
I am tearing up. Now, do your family know that you're in the industry?
Yes.
And how did that go down when you told them?
They cried.
Did they really?
They cried. But they support me.
If you had a kid, would you be happy if they followed in your footsteps?
I actually have 2 kids. I have 2 little girls. You know, hopefully they'll, you know, not follow in my footsteps. It's not bad footsteps, you know, but I wouldn't like to have the whole family, you know, naked on film in the future.
It's not quite the home movie you want, is it?
No, not really.
What does it take to be a good porn actor, and what does it take to be a bad one?
It takes a very self-aware, possessed man to be able to have his bits out there in public. If you can manage that, you have whatever it takes to do this job.
Hey, I'd just be happy to last 10 minutes.
You have to be able to last 30 to 60.
Have you ever had performer's anxiety from a male point of view?
No, that's never happened to me.
Is the key to not think about it?
Ever, because if it ever gets in your head once, then you're done. Why would you put that in my head?
Is it true you can clap with your ass?
Yes.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'll tell a joke, let's say, and instead of applauding it, you can maybe clap with your bum.
That's fine, but I'm going to have to hold you like this and do it like that, okay?
Okay. How many porn stars does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2, but you got to get them in there first.
You ready?
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen! It made me talk in falsetto! Oh my God, Nan. Anyway, I learned a lot about the porn industry tonight, but more than anything, I think I learned they're actually a lot more talented than we give them credit for. Take us out, Capri. It's good to have a trade to fall back on.
You really liked that ass
It's
clap.
ass clapping.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, I couldn't see what was happening. I could just hear it. And I don't know, I just had this image in my head like a pair of hands had come out and gone like that. It was just
Listen, thank you very much for doing all that.
It's so no one else has to.
Oh.
There is sanitizer backstage. So what would your porn names have been if you went with first pet, first street name? Lisa?
First pet, Emery Matula.
Such a sweet porn name.
Exotic. That's nice. Kathy?
I'd be Cleo Home.
Wow. Yeah. Really?
Jerry?
Titanic Bath.
Yes.
I had a goldfish named Titanic, and I lived on Bath Avenue, yeah?
A goldfish called Titanic is
Yeah,
great.
he kind of like went half out of the water and like...
Did you...
Wow.
I was 4.
Did you notice there was one shot that was there was a Seinfeld porn parody? Are you guys aware that they make these about all the different shows that are out there?
No. What's
Because
your point?
my point is we found on the day an Entourage one.
Uh-oh.
And I thought Jerry would be very, very intrigued to meet his adult film alter ego. Have a look at this. Check this out.
It might be the most lame brain idea you've ever had. You don't know anything about selling websites.
That's the best part, drama. I don't need to. All we gotta do is set up an account with famouscelebs.com, and they do all the rest.
Morning, fellas.
Morning, Vin. Hey.
I'm actually happy he didn't audition for Turtle. I think he might have beat me out.
Well, there we go. We've learned a lot tonight, and there's still more to come. We'll be right back after this. I've been worried. Jerry Ferrara has been leaving the stage during the commercials, and I thought it was us ladies. Then he came back from the last commercial break, and you had M&Ms.
It has nothing to do with anyone
here. Does this need to be an intervention?
Well, that was my idea of not having a cookie. Was grabbing a handful of M&Ms.
What is back there?
It's like heaven.
Well, get something.
Something called Vegemite. Vegemite?
Really? Have you?
What is that? It smells like beer and
Have you
something
had
else.
it?
No, but
Go get it.
You want to go get it right now?
Go get
Okay,
some.
you're not
But
going to make us
also,
eat Vegemite, I
you'll
hope.
need something as a chaser.
Like a cracker?
As a chaser?
Yeah.
Yeah, because trust me, you'll know why. Bring some M&Ms as
I'll be
well.
back.
Go, boy,
All right.
go. While he's gone, Lisa, you will be pleased to know that it's not just the Entourage people that have a porn parody. Now, we're all aware of the famous opening from Friends, where everybody's dancing in a fountain to I'll Be There For You.
Right.
Imagine if it was I Will Screw With You. And let's have a look at this. Check it out.
These friends love to screw. Phoebe's a whore. These friends love to screw.
That was very funny.
It is.
Yeah.
Jerry, here he comes. Catering has arrived.
I don't know what it is.
Thank you. Smart ballot.
Wow, I could have been a waiter, actually. I didn't drop that. That was
You should have brought lollies. You'll regret it. Seriously. Now, I realise now, I know Aussies watching at home, you're all going to be going, oh, Vegemite, it's such a cliche thing to make Americans eat Vegemite. But you're called Buster, and we've got an office that's half Australians, half Americans, and it's just like the funniest thing.
But wait, can you break it down and explain what Vegemite is?
You've been to Australia. You know
yes,
what it's
I thought it, I know it from the song Vegemite Sandwich.
Yep.
I innocently had some and almost did, I think, bleh. I think that. So is it supposed to be a sweet or a savory?
It's a savoury. You would have it on toast, for
Okay.
example,
Who
or
would?
on crackers and
No,
stuff.
but who would in their right mind? Right. Well, is the question.
Nothing
Is it
says
really?
start your day like concentrated yeast extract. I like it. We call it as we see it on the top. Here we go.
Oh, go easy.
Oh, go hard, you
that a-
pussy.
no. Hey, I would have if she didn't do the blah again. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Jerry.
See?
I
Yeah. Yeah.
Chase it.
You want your M&Ms now, don't you?
Yeah.
Why would you make me do that?
You brought it up. Look at that.
I asked what it was.
Now, would you
And now
typically
you
have
know.
it with margarine, though?
Yes, you could.
Sorry. Woohoo. I didn't know I was in high tea.
No, but do you think
Now, you should know this, Kathy Griffin,
Yes.
because you were on your way down to Australia, November 30 at the Sydney Opera House and December 3rd at Melbourne's Athenaeum Theatre.
Yes.
Very exciting. You have been down before.
I've been a presenter at the Logies. I did an episode of my life on the D-List there where I performed on an airplane for 14 hours on the way there. And so now I get to play the Opera House and the Athenaeum, and I'm very excited about the live shows where the fur really flies. And yes, that's a porn reference.
Well, I think everyone does miss the D-List. It's a show that everyone loved it. In Australia, very popular.
Remember how much you loved it?
I swear I was going to clap. I just recovered now.
With your ass or your hands? I love your ass clapping. It never gets old.
But Jerry, you've just finished up on Entourage. The final season's about to launch in Australia at the end of the year.
Yes.
But how was it for you guys wrapping up at the end of 8 seasons?
It was tough. Like I remember the actual last day just being such a long day, hours-wise. It was like a 15-hour day. So toward the end, I was like, okay, it's not going to be that. I'm so tired. It's not going to be that emotional. But there was a moment where I just had to go on a little man walk by myself. And
how does a man walk?
I don't know, I'm trying to make crying sound cool. I walked away so no one saw me. I had a tear and I just looked back and kind of just like captured all of it in my head because, you know, it really was a great ride, so.
Do they try to shoot the final scene last?
Yes. At least we always have. The last thing you ever see on Entourage was literally the last thing we ever shot.
How was the last day for you as a cast on Friends? That was, what, 10 years or something for you guys?
Yeah, after 10 years. So 2004, and it was nonstop crying. It was very hard. It was really hard.
As actors, what you would normally be trying to do is get that role. Like Jerry, you were saying before, the amount of auditions that you'd gone for. You're trying to get that role that is the 8-year, 10-year run.
Right.
But then how far into it is it that thing that suddenly that's your life and when it's finished, it's also a relief? Is there a sort of tipping point where it goes from the one thing you want to the one thing you're happy to say goodbye to?
I wasn't happy to say goodbye to it. I mean, I think I felt like it's probably a good idea to move on. But I think you also just had such a great experience and we all really had fun. We really had a great time. That was an insane amount of money we were making too, which doesn't hurt, you know? So I think we understood that this was a once-in-a-lifetime 10-year event, which is unbelievable.
Did you take anything from the set, a memento?
I was, you know, Matthew Perry gave me something.
You're pointing like it was an infection. What do I in 3 days? Woo! Antibiotics.
Did you take something? Did you take something? It's not really a set so much, but did you take a memento from the series?
I took some stuff. I have all like the fake Vince movie posters, and I took one of the turtle bongs, which I thought was actually has a little turtle on it. I thought that was fitting. So yeah, I took some stuff.
Do you get that a lot? Do you get people who can't really tell the difference between Jerry the person and Turtle the character and would come up to you offering you pot all the time?
Well, early on it was really bad. I just feel like I constantly disappoint people because they so desperately want to smoke with me. And I'm like, you know, it's been a while, and even if I did, I don't want to smoke your strange weed. Like, that's how bad stuff happens.
You don't know where it's come from.
I don't know what's in there. I know they go, oh, we slipped turtle angel dust. And the next thing you know, I'm tripping the whole day. So, nah.
I think we should actually have a look at some of Jerry's fine work in the final season of Entourage. This is episode 1 of the run home, coming soon to Arena.
I told you to clear this place of all drugs.
Me and Arnold have been looking for weed and coke.
Did you find any?
Nah. Checked everywhere.
The downstairs bathroom behind the sink?
Almost everywhere.
Jesus.
I'll take care of it.
What are you doing?
Get rid of the weed.
Oh. Idiot.
You're kind of bringing on yourself a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So what do they make you smoke when you're doing scenes like that?
There's this herbal tobacco, I guess it is, that looks exactly like weed. It tastes like, can we curse on it? Yeah, right? It would taste like shit. It's awful and like gives me headaches, but it works.
It's a good way to help you quit, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, coming up after the break will be the first appearance of the Random Question Hat.
Next on Fox 8, Brock up for the Emmys red carpet.
I'm just trying to practice my face for when they don't announce my name.
Then at 10:30, host Jane Lynch stirs up Hollywood's fittest and finest.
How you doing, pal?
In TV's tastiest award ceremony.
But you know what? I never really understood her, what she was saying. Her accent was thick, no?
The Emmy.
And the Emmy.
And the Emmy goes to...
Don't miss the Emmy Awards red carpet from 9:30 tonight and the awards from 10:30. Exclusive to Fox 8.
Human boxing is dead. Now it's a whole different game.
Give me a main event.
Winner takes all.
This is my last shot. He has a shadow function.
I've never seen anything like it.
Watch me. I'm ready to fight.
Real Steel. Only at the movies October 6.
Yikes, this
color just sucks the life out of me.
I was just gonna say that. About this flat hair color.
Let's dimensionalize.
Try Clairol, nice and easy with color blend technology. Anti-flat, always dimensional. In one simple step, get a beautiful blend of tones and highlights built into every shade.
See a flat? Hello, dimension.
Another nice and easy success. My work here is done. It's always dimensional. It's Clairol, nice and easy. Your right color.
Delicate layers of the crumbliest milk chocolate. New Flake Bites. Cadbury made in miniature.
Women will fall and men will start wailing.
Give a warm welcome to the newest members of Glee Club.
Get the hell out of here!
It's close to midnight.
Hey, how many fights do you have to break up this week?
It's coming out of your paycheck!
I'm bored. Glee, Thursday, 7:30, Fox 8.
Welcome back. I just was checking in the audience. I got a tweet during the week from a girl called Meg Ellis, who was in the audience. Hey, Meg.
Hi, Rove.
Now, you are an Australian who lives in London.
Yes.
But has flown here to LA.
Yes.
Because you have a bucket list.
Yes, that's true.
Well, what's on your list that you need completed?
Well, I'm on my second bucket list of 100 things, and
Oh, greedy.
I've got.
Did you not die when you thought you were going to?
And so I was hoping that you might help me out with a celebrity kiss.
Kathy? Who counts as the celebrity?
My first preference would be Sean Penn.
Would you like Jerry and I could kiss you on either cheek?
Yes. That'd
Okay,
be
come on
fine.
up.
Thank you.
Is that all right? Sorry to throw you in there.
I mean, we're no Sean Penn. You know?
We're no Sean Penn.
We're no Sean Penn.
We're not Sean Penn, obviously. But if you like, I will punch that photographer. It's kind of a bit the same. Okay, on either cheek. Ready?
At the same time?
1, 2, 3. I kind of got your forehead a bit more, but there you go. Tick. Have a seat. Thanks very much. Hey, Vegemite breath. Really revolting.
That Vegemite. That was a Vegemite kiss.
There's just Vegemite breath everywhere now. Okay, well now it's time for a little something we call...
Random Question Hat. Tonight's random question hat was provided by Austin Lane Crothers, 46th Governor of Maryland and part-time pimp. Thanks, Austin.
Okay, so everybody take their random question out of the random question hat. Oh, we have random question hat music.
Truly random.
And then these, of course, have been sent in by you, the lovely people at home, through Facebook, Twitter, and our website. So, Jerry, what is your random question?
What happens to all the balls after they neuter our dogs?
That's
That's
wow.
random.
That's random.
Random.
What do you think? Did you ever have a dog?
When I was a really little kid, yes.
Did he?
I don't know. I was like 5.
Does anybody know?
That's like a tough random question. That's
the point of the segment, Jerry.
No, but it's not even random.
Don't shit on the segment. It's the first time we've done it. Don't you dare shit in the random question.
I want to pick another one.
Oh, Jerry wants another random question.
Hey. Plan B.
I'll go quick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. All right. The balls go to heaven. The balls go to heaven.
Seriously, if anybody watching at home works in the veterinarian field and knows what happens to a dog's nuts, we and a shitload of dogs want to know what happens. So,
okay.
What's yours, Kathy?
Okay, my random question is, have you ever had a colonoscopy? Which is a test where they put a camera down your throat and it looks at your colon to make sure that you are cancer-free.
It actually...
I thought it went up.
It goes up your butt?
I hope so.
Oh, I was thinking of the endoscopy.
Endoscopy.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Lisa went to Vassar. She knows this stuff. And was a bio major.
True, yes.
So you know all the oscopies. I have not had a colonoscopy yet, but I will let anyone in this audience put something up my butt. Too soon? Yes.
That is journal worthy.
I understand. It'll be a new entry.
Lisa, what is your random question?
Mine, it says, what's your best hangover cure?
Are you a drinker? Are you a heavy drinker?
No. I'm not even a light drinker.
Kathy, I'm afraid I have to look at you now. Oh, you're a teetotaler.
I've never had a drink in my life.
You're
In my life, I've never had a drink.
teetotaler.
No,
Okay,
but I've
Bong
heard.
Boy, what
All
about
right,
you?
Bongie.
Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Or hair of the balls on the dog. That's what happens to him.
And that was...
Random Question Hat.
That's great.
If you have a random question, Facebook or tweet it, and your question may end up on the show. Isn't it wonderful? Well, that is all we have time for tonight. And oh, wait, sorry. I almost forgot. Embarrassing. I promised my mum I would write her a postcard at the end of the show to let her know how it went. I won't be long. It's actually her birthday this week. Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday.
Big 60 for Cozza. Nicely done. Wow. All right, here we go. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Dear Mum, just finished the first show. We had Kathy Griffin, Lisa Kudrow, and Turtle from Entourage. Turns out he's not a real turtle. I told you. Danny DeVito's the only real turtle in Hollywood. And Lisa Kudrow's in a show called Web Therapy, playing someone who gives bad advice on the internet. Kind of like when Arnie Carroll gets on Skype and tells me the best cure for bad breath is standing next to someone with worse breath. And then there was Kathy Griffin. She told us horrific stories of waking up during a nose job, and we all threw up. But then we all paid her $5 and she cleaned it up. Speak to you soon. Love, Rove. P.S. I didn't get a show bag from Exotica, but I did get syphilis. Can you mail that to someone? Email that. Put it in the random question hat. That is all from us tonight. Will you please thank tonight's guests, Jerry Ferrara, 8th and final season of Entourage star Honorina. Jerry, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy Griffin, touring Australia in November and December. And Lisa Kudrow, Web Therapy, online now at lstudio.com and coming soon to a TV near you. More fun and internet stuff on our website, fox8.tv. Thanks for watching. Stick around. The Emmys are on next on Fox 8. Till next week, I'm Rove McManus. Say hi to your mum.